Hey everyone, what's up? It's JHsu. I thought for today's video we do something a little bit different. I've done a bunch of videos now on best sound setups, best lighting, best cameras, how to use snap camera to flip your webcam, all these things to help you teach on Zoom better in Google Meet. So I thought I'd show you my personal setup when I teach Zoom from home. A lot of this is going to be extra and overkill. You don't need to do all of this, but some of this I already had as a photographer and videographer. Other things I bought during the pandemic because I wanted to make my Zoom classes better. So as I go through things, I'll kind of preface them by saying, you know, I had this before and now it's this, or things like that. But if you haven't checked out any of the videos I just mentioned, make sure you go click on the card up above to check that out. And let's get into this. I'm excited to share this with you. And please ignore the mess in my room. Like, I'm just a messy person. I'm not gonna even pretend that it's COVID related. I just struggle with keeping my living room clean. All right, so this is my living room setup. So normally I have a table over here, it's pushed over there. And now I have my laptop over here. It is connected to my TV monitor so I can see things better. On my laptop, as you can see, I have Snap Camera pulled up here and Zoom over here. The Zoom call, my camera source is Snap Camera. So I have the flip filter turned on at the moment. So you can see here, if I turn it off, now when I wave my right hand, it's my left hand on the Zoom. So if I flip this, now right hand, right hand. Now from here, I have a capture card connected to my DSLR. I use a Canon 5D Mark IV, and I have a 16 to 35 millimeter f2.8 lens that will go on here, but it's on this camera at the moment. So I'll switch it out when I hop onto Zoom. But I use a capture card because, well, when I first got it, Canon had not come out with their webcam utility software yet. And even now, I don't really have the right data cable to connect it. So I was like, might as well just keep using it, and it works really well. But if you are looking to purchase a camera to use as a webcam, I think if you're just using it for Zoom classes, that's kind of overkill unless you're really trying to up the quality for your business. But if you go check out the video I made, because in the description, I link a bunch of camera company websites where they tell you, here's our software, here are the cameras that we support, all of that. So you can research to figure out what camera works best for your situation. But for sure, again, I want to reiterate, if you're just teaching like at your studio for like little kids, I don't think you need to buy a like DSLR mirrorless camera and a capture card. I just already had a DSLR camera, and so I got the capture card. Also because I like tech toys. But before that, I was just using my laptop webcam, and I had this, I still have it here somewhere. I bought this wide angle lens to put on my webcam. That way students could still see my whole room. So this was great. And this was like $20 or $30, I think. So for the lights you see here, these are Fositon LED lights, very good. I use them for a lot of other stuff, for interviews, video shoots, all that. So I already had these. And I just like to use these to make sure I'm properly lit in the front. You know, as you can see here, I have a large window on this side and nothing on this side. So sometimes it gets a little dark on this side of me. So depending on the light, sometimes I'll actually even maybe only have this light on, or I'll put both lights on this side. But this just helps me be properly lit from the front. And then in the back here, this is for sure extra, but this is a GVM RGB LED light. This is what I use for all my YouTube videos to make this all colorful, and I have a second one that usually goes there. But it just helps me create some separation from my background. It adds a little, a little pop of color. And for my younger kids, actually, I would say the first person to log on to class gets to set the color. So it was just another way to help them stay engaged, get excited to log on, try to get there early, right? So, it'd be like, hey, welcome. All right, today Sydney was first. Sydney, what color should the light be? And it'd be blue or green or purple or red, things like that. So I really like that light. And I got it during like an end of year sale from B&H. So I didn't even pay full price for it. For my sound setup, as you can see here, I have a cable or a USB cable running to this mixer. This is the Behringer 502 USB mixer, and I have it, where'd it go? Here it is. So I have one breakout cable, this one, connected to my Aki Bluetooth speaker, which is great. I've had this for years. It's super portable, super durable. And then the other breakout cable, I have it connected to my phone to play music from. And then I have the Kimafun wireless headset here. This is the transmitter, I think transmitter, receiver, I keep getting them mixed up. But it's connected here, and then I wear this headset. Now, one thing I will say, I really like the headset. Ooh, it's so bright, hold on. Now, I will say I really like the headset, but something that I saw come up in a couple of Facebook groups I'm part of for the Kimafun specifically is there's no interchangeable battery. So for me, that's not an issue. It lasts me like 2 to 3 hours when I teach 3 classes back to back, and that's all I needed it for, so I never ran into the issue of the battery running out. But if you teach multiple classes longer than 3 to 4 hours, probably 3 hours I think would probably be the max, then the battery won't last that long, and you would need to buy like a separate another headset to like switch out, which is super annoying, not cost efficient at all. So I'm gonna maybe try and look into some headsets that have replaceable batteries so that way when it's dying, you can just switch out the battery and you're good to go. So I just wanted to bring that up. But my whole audio setup, the mixer, the breakout cables, the headset, I bought all of that at the beginning of the pandemic, after talking to Cliff. If you're not part of the, I forget the name, I'll put it on the screen, it's very long, but the live streaming group that he's helping curate and moderate, I talked to Cliff a lot to figure out my audio setup. So, and again, if you haven't seen my video on that, I take you through all the different phases of my audio setup, and I'll link it in the cards up above. So my whole audio setup, I bought. My laptop already had, my camera already had, my lights I already had. I just had to buy the capture card. All right, so that is the setup. I'm gonna take this lens now and put it on my camera, and we're gonna hop into a Zoom call so you can see and hear the quality. Let's go. We are now in Zoom. I am right now using the webcam. I am running through Snap Camera. And now, actually my webcam is behaving okay right now. But I'm going to switch it to the capture card, and now that's what it looks like. You can see much more in my room. Hopefully, I was trying to do audio levels. Normally when I start class, I would then check my audio levels with my students, play the music, make sure the levels are okay. So it might sound a little off because I don't have anyone to test this with right now, but I'm going to play some music now from my phone running through the mixer. And now as I'm talking, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And just to show you, I can turn up my voice if I am too quiet, but the music is okay. This is probably a little too loud now. And if I need to, I can also turn the music up separately so the music is louder. And again, that just takes some fiddling when you have your students to figure out, is the music too loud? Am I too loud? All that stuff. Yeah. So that is it. Very simple once you have everything set up. And I'm happy with this. I think it looks great. All right. So. All right, that's it for this video, everyone. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I love sharing this stuff. It's so cool how technology has made things so accessible for people. Let me know what you thought about this video. It's very different from the stuff I've been making, but I just wanted to share and show you kind of how I've put all these elements together, all the things I've been creating videos about, how I actually put that into practice. Now, when I go into the studio to teach, I don't bring my camera, I don't bring the lights, but I will bring my mixer, my headset, the breakout cables, because I do think that music is obviously music is very important when you're teaching a dance class, but I don't want to lug my tripod and camera and all that stuff in. So for in the studio, my laptop and mixer, that's it. But when I'm at home, I can leave things up, so I just kind of leave the lights here, I'll leave the light there, and it's good to go. I just need to plug things in. I don't have to set things up every single time. So I would love to see your Zoom class setup, even if it's just your laptop or just a laptop and like a little lens for your webcam, right? Like take a picture, send it to me on my Instagram, actually, if you have it, jhsudancetech, or email it to me at jhsudancetech@gmail.com. I'd love to see it. And if it's okay with you, like share some on social media just to inspire each other, encourage each other to keep going. I know this is a hard time, and I hope that the videos I make are making it a little bit easier for you, a little bit easier for your students, your kids. So yeah, so I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.